All right.
All right, here we go.
All right, so we are back with the first game of Losers. So remember, it is double elimination. Neither of these competitors are out yet. I will be commentating this game with Keelhn.
Howdy.
Hey, bud.
Now.
How many we get mulligan? We get one,
two
two for the
mulligans.
entire thing, right?
Yes,
no.
two
So
entire-
every game you get two.
Oh, okay, excellent.
Oh. Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
those two really
Excellent.
came in handy there. Okay.
Excellent. Excellent.
Kyle,
excellent.
I will say, got a pretty good 1v1 champion.
Excellent.
Looking at our other competitor's screen, he also got a good 1v1 champion.
All right.
So,
Now,
I actually, they are both playing. I don't want to give away too much, but they are both playing characters that generally play in the same role.
Okay. All right. Fair.
Yeah, I'm very
That
excited.
actually
to
helps me a
see
lot. Thank you.
who my buddy is playing.
That actually changes my runes like a lot.
So that last game, Keelhn, if you want to talk about it a little bit, it was pretty close. You almost got the CS victory, but you managed to pull it out with the actual kill
the
there.
kill.
Yeah, Kaleb had to play a little bit aggressively at the end because
I did forget how to play Zyra at the start of that match.
Okay, you're fine.
I had done it once before, and then I looked at my abilities and said, this one I guess seems good, I think.
And really, what else do you want in a 1v1
Honestly-
situation other than probably this one?
Honestly, I really should have taken the Morellonomicon, I'm gonna be honest. It
Okay.
would have been the right choice.
I actually have to
pin
back
damage
you
would've
up on
been
that.
nice.
I feel like me taking Mana Moon was a bad
I do think the
choice.
Mana
Yeah.
Moon was
Yeah,
was
okay, I was
probably
really hoping
the.
you would give some insight on the Mana Moon. If you took Seraph's, you almost
All right,
certainly
here we
killed
go.
him.
Here we go. Here we
the
go.
problem is I don't know the items in this game.
All right, well, one of them
I-
is AD
I
and
got
one of them is
Mana Moon
AP.
because
One of
the
them's
one
one of
mana
them is
item that I
AD.
knew.
One of them is not. So
All right, so we're gonna have Tristana versus Lucian.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's not
No,
forget.
I'm gonna be honest. I have a question here.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Is Fiddlesticks AP?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I understand. I was confused as to what the distinction there was because I thought he was AD.
No,
Ah.
you're fine.
Having never played Fiddlesticks,
No, he is a mage. He is classified in game as a mage.
So as to the matchup for this game, we're gonna have Lucian versus Tristana, I believe. Both pretty good 1v1 champions. Tristana is incredibly high damage, especially in bursts. But Lucian's
One of
got a
our
lot of
competitors-
mobility, and he can rapid fire between those two guns.
now one of our competitors is walking back
No,
to
shut
shop
up.
because they forgot to buy their item.
Okay, well, I mean, it happens. It happens to all of us. Kyle is gonna be, I think, the first player of this game to use a
Placed
ward.
on a ward. Yep.
Holy shit, he has wards?
I
get
don't,
wards
I
for
don't
free.
blame you for not knowing. Wards don't do any damage, and therefore you shouldn't use them. But
Yep.
Yeah.
As a low elo player, let me. They don't help you at all.
I've
Well, no,
never
you're
once-
Diamond 4.
I've never once played where
Yeah,
Oh,
wait,
wow.
so ladies and gentlemen, you have it straight from the mouth of a
Diamond
Diamond 4
4 is low
player.
elo. Diamond 4 is low elo.
people
Yeah,
do
but-
consider Diamond 4 low elo, and that's stupid.
People consider Diamond 2 plus.
Dude,
like
look
the
at this.
actual high
See my
elo.
bazooka.
Kaleb is showing off some impressive tech here to start off the game. All right, so Kaleb is going to start with the Tristana Q, which is not going to be Tristana's highest damaging ability, and Kyle is going to immediately punish it with those rapid fire shots from Lucian.
Caleb already getting chunked right off the bat.
I believe I couldn't really see it because I'm on Kyle's screen. I believe Kaleb did use Summoner Heal there.
Yes.
It looks like he also used both of his health potions. So,
Thank you for telling him.
we
No, I can see it.
that.
I can see it.
Fuck
I can literally see
I'm
it.
still gonna be mad at you.
Okay.
now
All
gonna
right.
be honest. I don't think Caleb's ever played Tristana.
Kyle hits level 2
I
first, and Lucian's level 2 is very powerful.
Played her twice.
All right, he's going to get that push onto the tower. Tristana's going to come back. Tristana, keep in mind, does have incredible tower pushing capabilities with her E. Able to put that on towers and then fully charge it. Kyle's going to go for the tower dive. He gets the ignite and all the auto attacks off. Will it kill?
Oh,
2 health and no!
Oh, he actually lived.
Yep.
I didn't think there was a
Tristana's-
chance.
Tristana's going to live on 2 health there. Kyle does go for the dive. Not quite going to get it.
but Caleb did eke out a bit of survival there. 2 HP, not even close.
Yeah, not even close. In the words of a YouTuber who is pretty successful and once played League of Legends for a lot of his videos. Not even close, baby.
Now Kaleb made an interesting decision. He did something I believe people should do more often.
Okay.
But no one ever does. He took refillable potion.
Okay, so I have been flamed for this. I buy refillable potion almost every game because I do not die, and by not having to rebuy potions, it does save me a lot of money.
No, absolutely. I think in a lot of cases, however, health potions do heal a little bit more.
Kyle,
I'm not
your audio
expecting
cut out a little bit there. What was that?
Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why that is happening. I think in most cases that's absolutely correct. However, health potions do heal a little bit more.
It's a little bit more, and you can have more of them because you can only have 2 refillables.
Absolutely, and I feel like for the 1v1 purpose here, I just thought the health potions were going to be a little bit more useful.
Yeah, and I think in a 1v1, I think most players would agree. Something I don't think I've seen anyone opt into yet would be something like Biscuits or Time Warp Tonic, which would give just kind of a large amount of healing pretty quickly.
I did have Biscuits last round.
Okay, Kaleb did have Biscuits. He was on Fiddlestick, so I didn't really notice because Fiddle already has so much innate healing. But
yeah, it did feel pretty bad. I admit, if he had built his character with anything that wasn't Summoner's Spellbook, I would have lost.
There were a lot of things Kaleb could have done.
Yeah.
If he had built AP, if he had taken Electrocute, or a damaging rune in general. Kaleb is going in here. He's going to get that full damage from the Tristana combo, but this barrier is coming down, and that's going to be an easy kill for Kyle.
I'm gonna be honest.
Good game, buddy.
I don't think either Kyle or I have won against Kaleb. I think Kaleb just lost to both of us.
No, I don't really. I'm gonna say Lucian was quite the draw.
Yeah, Lucian is a notoriously very good 1v1 champion.
And I'm not gonna say I'm great on Lucian, but like I've at least played him. All right, and we are jumping into our up here. It's going to be Connor versus Keelhn, our 2 from round 1 against each other. I'm only able to see actually one side of this champion select, so it's quite interesting to hear a laugh because I as a commentator actually have no idea what he actually has.
Depending on who he has, this is either a really good or a really bad pick.
Keelhn's hovering a champion that
no information.
I think is
no. I'll be honest. I'm trying to make a moral decision here.
Absolutely. This champion, I mean.
Okay.
Well,
not that good.
In my words of the first round,
right, I'm going
Mama ain't raised no bitch.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You actually just probably got a better champion.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he did reroll the brand, and honestly, I don't think Brand is that good in 1v1.
No, the champion I am definitely can deal with Brand.
Yeah, and so the reroll there actually saved.
I
actually went ahead and saved.
I actually play Galio.
Well, let's see. Of course, Connor and I, not at a little bit of a disadvantage in the do own every champ in the game, which means we are capable of getting
we can
every
definitely
champ.
pull more champions that we don't play or that are worse than 1v1s. Maybe Kaleb might not be able to because Kaleb does own a lot of very passive champions.
Yes, and I'm not quite sure as to what Keelhn owns specifically. I know what he plays, but not. But both of these men going to be loading in. Champion select is over now. We have gone to 0 out. We are loading into game here. It's going to be quite the clash.
I hope Connor got Bard.
Of the Titans, of course.
I would have loved to have gotten Bard.
Bard would have been a lovely champion. It's actually going to be Garen versus Thresh in this matchup here. So a quite unfortunate draw here.
GG.
Okay, so Connor, can I tell you who I changed off of because Mama ain't raised no bitch?
No, I already told you.
said.
I already said.
I pulled Brand.
I totally
Brand actually,
Brand.
Brand would have been absolutely massacred. So this is actually, I think Thresh actually has a much better chance here than Brand ever did. He actually goes ahead. He types Thresh into the. Did type Thresh into the item section.
I'm assuming he was going for the Doran's blade.
The classic Thresh item.
Honestly, Thresh is my favorite item in the game.
Classic Thresh item.
Classic
Thresh.
Hot PP. A lot of stuff coming out here.
Kyle, I
I
have to
was
say,
trying to close my
absolutely.
two very fierce competitors in this round.
Absolutely.
After getting absolutely spanked, I'm very excited to watch probably what will be a more entertaining game.
No, you know what?
Keelhn trying to channel his inner
can we
PP god.
dance?
Yeah.
Okay.
These boys.
Oh, he
got too close.
Tap me.
No.
battle,
Tap
but
me.
then he.
You're
No,
fine. I'm
auto-
Garen. I'll regen it. I'm Garen.
Okay.
What happened was he has auto.
No, I'm not getting any. And so I think this is just a sign of BM. I don't think we can label it as anything less.
Keelhn, do you wanna defend yourself?
Yes.
No, actually, it turns out his mic has been muted, and we can no longer hear him.
What you are hearing is actually the ghost of Savage Keelhn.
Yes,
I do like that
and
he walked up saying, "Can we dance?" and
then immediately auto attacked. Absolutely.
I do believe, and this is me speaking as a commentator, not as the person sitting right next to him. I do believe Keelhn had
the instant ignite coming out from Keelhn, the very aggressive play coming
I do believe Keelhn had the auto attack.
I do have the auto attack. Like if I'm standing still, it will just auto
attack. So I do think that was not intentional.
And Keelhn, actually, Caleb, I'm getting word from that is actually not the case. That Keelhn hates Connor, and that he actually said that he hopes he perishes.
I do not think those things have to be one and the same.
That is true. It could have been.
They're not
both.
mutually
Truly, wanting
exclusive.
someone to die is not an excuse for bad manners.
That's correct. You know what? Way to point that out.
And as Keelhn said, and as his brother, Mom ain't raised no bitch, and only bitches BM.
A good hook here. Unfortunately, it is going to be not what you...
Keelhn really wishing he had an ADC to carry him right now.
Thresh can be his own ADC if he really wants.
Yeah, and so let's talk about this matchup a little bit more. Both men do quite copious amounts of damage. Do go ahead and build that way. Garen, of course, notorious for having that health regen on his passive that is going to keep him safe and healthy in lane for long periods of time without really ever having to expend much.
One of these competitors is much better at farming than the other, and I admit, it's not me.
I'll be
you
very
can hook
curious.
me under towers, so...
Yes, that is possible.
Yeah, I'll be very curious what
if
Keelhn...
anything gets past a certain point, I do just kind of have to go, all right, well, that one's not getting... I'm not getting that one.
And actually, both of these competitors are relatively even. It's actually a CS difference right now, which is very manageable, very, very close in that matchup, in that regard.
I will be very curious to see what items Keelhn build. He has a few options, obviously, in this sort of ADC role.
Well, no, I mean, honestly,
as this laner role,
he could build quite extensive, pretty much any item in the game.
Yeah, I would almost like to see something like a like an Infinity Edge.
No, and we have seen Crit Thresh before. Obviously, I
played AP Thresh earlier today.
Absolutely, AP Thresh with the ultimate can do a ridiculous amount. Of course, obviously, Crit Thresh is quite notorious for doing ridiculous amounts of damage due to Thresh's passive, where he does gain extra attack damage the longer he goes without auto attack.
Hard read there.
He did go for the hard read.
I did it. I was hoping you would just walk into the middle of those.
Now, Garen is going to be at a little bit of an advantage as a lot of his, due to the fact that he actually doesn't have to worry about mana. He has no mana bar. He actually doesn't have a secondary bar. Whereas Keelhn and Thresh do have that secondary bar that they do have to worry about in mana here that they could run out of.
Yeah, a very, very interesting picks from both of these.
Yeah, you get what you get with random.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, absolutely. It can be, you can get some good and you can get some bad. I actually think both.
You know, it's like they say in the business: get what you get, and don't throw a fit.
Yep, absolutely. I think I read that on the back of a SpaghettiOs can.
Yep.
And that is where I get most.
And hey, you know what? You know what they say? SpaghettiO.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Both men doing a decent there. Early game E for. It's the Q early game that a lot of people.
On the upside, he only has one person chunk out.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It is, and I will say, whether the E does damage or not, it is an excellent source of wave clear and a really good way for Garen to rack up those CS numbers.
Yep. And Kyle, I have to ask.
Yep.
What do you think Garen's favorite anime is?
Well, considering the brevity of his, and oh my god, the BM here, he's doing the one-handed push-up. Sorry, he gets responded to with the cooldown ignite, which is it's been used on cooldown. this entire game, which
it is certainly a choice.
it's definitely powerful, especially considering Garen's passive is actually. Oh, and Garen is going to with the ignite onto the Thresh.
This will have a much greater effect on
The flash, and the flash comes out from Keelhn.
and from the Garen.
Both men trading BM.
Yes.
Both men playing like real champions. But Kyle,
Absolutely.
to answer my own earlier question,
Yes.
it is indeed Beyblade.
Let it rip. Absolutely.
Let's fight an epic battle.
Yeah.
Face off and spin the metal.
I don't know this much of Beyblade's themes.
I was gonna say I knew Beyblade, let it rip.
That's about
Everything after that might as well have been Japanese.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, actually, in Japanese they have a different theme song.
And actually,
I went
an
for the
unfortunate miss.
Connor, you are well known for knowing a little bit of Japanese.
He's well known for this.
Gomenosai.
Well known by me. Connor, on a scale from 10 to easy peasy Japanesey, how would you say Japanese is as a language to learn?
if we had any Japanese,
They were. Nah, they
Garen
should
is
have been
going to go
gone
in
along.
here. That is something that Keelhn is going to have to be careful of course,
Sure.
that execute.
Truthfully, they should have left with the rest of our viewers and never came.
Oh man.
They should have left with the rest of them and never came.
Yeah, they should have left with all of the people who didn't come.
Yeah,
Well-
fair enough.
Unfortunately, I hope none of our viewers don't. That would be something. Oh, and he does go ahead and hook him under tower. To maybe get a chance at a third. But 2 tower shots is going to be quite extensive there on the Garen, punishing a little bit of
Neither
overextending.
of these competitors having backed.
Garen actually notorious for never really innate mana sustain without
having
mana.
no mana?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have no
and-
mana,
and
and,
the-
I have increased
And the health regen. The
Yeah,
health
so-
regen. So he really has no reason to back in most cases, rather than to a very brave back there from Keelhn. I'm actually very surprised that was not.
No, if I tried to stop him, I just died.
Yeah. I
He
would've-
was looking at his shop,
Oh, I was paying attention to him still.
so you would have had to close the shop and then
Yeah,
Q.
that's slight. That's slight. I just
And actually,
press P and then Q and then R and then he's dead.
as a pundit, I think there is a chance there that QR just kills. Knowing Garen,
Keelhn is.
I think there
shall we
is a
say, simply
possibility.
built different.
Yeah, Keelhn is built different.
Keelhn well known for being built different.
Yeah, I know many things about Keelhn, but the one thing I've always known is that he is simply built different.
Now, I am going to point out as a comment, I know we're not supposed to have biases, but I am absolutely in love.
Keelhn.
I believe it is.
Nasher's
He is going Nasher's Tooth first item on,
We're not
which I
talking
think
about
is
it.
probably that he could have made.
Kyle, for the people who are watching this and don't know what that means,
Yeah.
what does it mean?
Yeah, so Nasher's Tooth is an item mostly Azir or AP carries that really want to increase their attack speed.
I got him. I got the minion.
It's going to be quite interesting. Thresh, of course, gains damage the farther he goes from his last auto attack, but in this case, he's actually going to be wanting to fire off those auto attacks rapidly, Nasher, in hopes of dealing some sweet AP damage with that ultimate.
Although the only AP he has right now is from his Amp
Absolutely,
Tome,
it's
so-
from the Amp Tome. Absolutely, this thing.
Okay.
Not giving
But there we go.
the Q.
right,
The
suck my
Q is
dick,
going to be
Keelhn.
answered with the ignite and the
No.
heals it back up for free.
Garen, kind of a bitch.
Garen is kind of a little bitch, as we are well aware. Keelhn sitting at half health. Of course, he has to be a little bit concerned because of the execute. The execute does immediately offer a little bit less counterplay option, should we say. The Flay is going to miss the predicted charge in there on the... a smart prediction. If Garen did go ahead in there, the Flay would have actually canceled pretty much any chance Garen had at the time. The hook is barely going to miss this. The Flay is going to come out just safe. But Garen clearing the wave as fast as possible here. Just shoving into tower. He is going to be up about 30 CS here. Which means that Keelhn is going to be a little bit on the back burner here. Hook is going to come out. He's going to... But he isn't going to be able to capitalize. The hook,
He was being crashed.
quite an aggressive back under tower. Threaten. in order to keep him from going on. However, Connor, using his comfort, he feels like he needs to be able to back under tower.
Kyle.
Yeah.
I'm curious. What have you watched on TV recently?
I've actually been a big fan of Umbrella.
Have you? I've heard it's quite good.
Yes, I quite enjoyed it. I don't watch a lot of TV or Netflix, but I did quite enjoy Umbrella Academy season 2.
Kyle, do you hear that sound?
What's that sound?
That sounds like the moment is coming for the Netflix play of the game.
The Netflix play.
Both of these players now vying for the opportunity
Right,
to watch television on Netflix through the Netflix power
BM,
play.
the minion BM there is going to block. He is going to flash on top of him. A quite brave move as he's going to get.
Keelhn, I'll let you know I only need 12 more CS.
Yeah, he is at 88 CS. It is very
Then
close.
fight me, you bitch.
All right.
No, wait.
Garen is fully capable of fighting you.
And honestly, could probably do it under tower.
Garen is one of those champs that is kind of dumb. He is sitting at 93 CS. That's not now. 6 more CS is likely going to be the last here for Keelhn if he isn't able to actually pull something off here. He's actually trapped damage here. He did lose about a quarter-ish of his health there.
But who needs health really in a 1v1?
Truly. And actually, I can't quite see. We can only read it. Looks like Connor is actually reset here. Quite an intriguing decision, seeing as how he was. But it looks like, as Keelhn said,
You want to
in
fight?
Champions Select. Oh, he said fight Mui.
Fight me. Fight me.
Come fight me under tower.
Ooh woo.
Fight me under tower.
Keelhn is going to be whacking on that tower. It looks like he's going to get a tower. Connor is going to turn on the Q and he is going to charge. The classic Garen charge is going to get the silence. The Knight's going to come out. He is not going to be able to get on top of him. The hook's going to... Probably a little fortunately for
He
Keelhn.
can't press R and I will die.
I do think if that hook hit, he was...
We're going more.
He is going in. The aggro comes out, and the ultimate, and
Wait,
it's not enough. It is enough. He just stood in the middle of.
Well,
tower
I
range.
think it's a tie. Actually.
I think they have to move on to another kill.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
Truthfully, Garen has a kill,
Okay,
which means he wins.
Fight me one more time though.
I already quit.
All right, fine. Y'all
He quit the game. He already quit the
He
game.
already quit the game.
All right, so.
This recording is volume 5.
It seems we have a guest. with an intriguing destiny. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
All right, here we go. Grand finals time.
Very exciting Pogger time.
I can deal with it. I can
I
work
did
with
get a champion that Keelhn got earlier.
I can
Brand.
work with this.
Kyle getting a very
Oh
interesting.
shit, this one's way better. All right.
I'm very curious to see what
I
Connor's
don't
pick is.
play this champion, but she's way better.
Oh, it's a she that does give us some kind of insight. There are a ton of female champions in League of Legends, so it really doesn't narrow anything down. It does eliminate a few champions, though.
I almost took Domination as my primary rune path, but I just realized
must be
almost
Sona?
everything in Domination requires me to...
Kill.
Yeah, so I'm not doing that.
But both competitors taking their time in the process of picking their runes.
So does Precision, though.
Connor giving away the champion that he has picked.
Am I?
Not at all. He said precision or domination. It's literally any champ in the game.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you said the name of your champion, but I guess we'll
I
see
didn't
when you
hear
load
it.
into the game.
I
Oh,
didn't hear.
did I?
I think so, but we'll see. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's a little thing called love. Keelhn,
Do I have a, do I have a
have-
skin for this champion? I don't.
having the view of Kyle's pick,
Good luck,
how
Connor.
are you feeling
Yeah, good luck
for,
to you
for
too, buddy.
Kyle's chances going into this match?
Who's Connor's pick?
We don't know yet.
Oh, I mean, then
And
it's a pick.
Kyle, not
Yeah.
not saying that you're gonna win, but keep in mind if you do, you have
Yeah.
to then run it back
Okay.
because
Not
No, yeah, because
not
you
the-
would have to get because you
Not the
never like
champion
to
that I
lose.
thought Connor had.
who did you think I had?
I thought you said Sona takes precision.
No.
No, I said so does Precision.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, that explains a lot. Quinn's a very interesting choice.
It's a very intriguing matchup.
Um,
Cause
Quinn having the ability to back and then return to lane very quickly.
I'll have you know I've played Quinn maybe twice ever, so
We'll definitely see how this is.
Connor,
Yeah.
Velkon's
no,
being
I'm not BMing. I'm gonna BM once you get up here, but not by
Okay.
hitting you.
Velkon's possibly my favorite champion in the game.
I'm not gonna hit you.
I do think he's very fun.
The double ward.
The
going
double
out.
ward on ward action here from both competitors.
Neither competitor brought a red trinket.
So those though you're right, Keelhn. Those wards are now lost to the ether.
Excuse me, I can see this.
oh, my Q's a skill shot. Okay.
Connor
Quinn
figuring
on
out
ping,
what his
Quinn on ping,
abilities
Quinn on
are.
ping.
Is my E is not a skill shot though.
No, you have one skill shot.
All right.
Hey, but you know what?
Your W is
Keelhn,
actually good. I'm actually gonna.
These
not because-
competitors only get one shot. They better not miss their chance to blow. I made this joke in the first game.
So opportunity comes twice in a lifetime. I'm very happy for them.
It's possible that it comes many times.
Fuck, that's hot.
So Connor, I have to ask, what are your feelings of this of this matchup going into it? Not having played a lot of Quinn, but knowing Vel'Koz, I imagine decently well.
Yeah, a little bit. I play Vel'Koz support sometimes, not really so much mid, which is my preferred role for the most part. I'm going to be spending most of this early part of the game trying to avoid getting hit by Q, and then also trying to figure out what I do. Because I know how Quinn works, I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, Vel'Koz Q being a very tricky ability, being able to hit in many directions, potentially, giving you a lot of room for mix-up potential.
I do think Vel'Koz is a good choice into Quinn.
Yeah, it was definitely a choice as well.
Yeah, I definitely picked it for sure.
The luck factor really coming down on the side of Super Game and Rocks.
I don't actually think this is the best matchup. I don't think it's the worst, but she obliterates me. Like, if she gets on me, I'm dead. There's nothing I can.
Then play like every Vel'Koz player that plays in mid and play like a bitch.
He's kind of
He
spitting.
is spit. He do be spitting.
I did take barrier exhaust because I knew
You
that
just
there might
run
be
it back
some...
a second game.
Both of these competitors working very hard to get both their CS while also staying protected in their lanes. Vel'Koz having the ability to sort of lead his attacks very well into his competitor, and also, like I said earlier, get that mix-up and potentially trick his opponent into walking into his attack.
As we all know, Vel'Koz is a hentai monster built out of cringe.
He's spitting.
He does have a very fast wave clear, featuring moves like Diddle and Diddle through minions.
I have to say,
I hate that I know which one is which.
Diddle through minions is also known as Anal Fissure.
Yep, I have heard that before. It's his W.
Anal fissure.
Anal Fissure. Having played quite a bit of Vel'Koz, but never having played against Quinn, I am curious for both of these competitors' ability to handle each other's abilities. I know Quinn is a bit of a slippery champion when she wants to be, but Vel'Koz having a really decent power and attack output.
Yeah, I'd call Vel'Koz decent. If there was ever a way to describe Vel'Koz,
and the reason I say decent is that does come at a very significant trade-off in that Vel'Koz is known to be very squishy.
yes.
So he has that ability to put out a lot of damage, but at the risk generally of setting himself up to die. Unless he plays like a little bitch, at which point he's playing the champion correctly.
Admittedly, his strong point.
Vel'Koz is absolutely. Vel'Koz is a very safe champion. They want to
Dude, oh my god! Can we talk about that?
That was a very good combo on the part of our of Super Game Man Rock.
That's the best play I've ever made, and I'm glad it got caught on video.
I was
talking to his own detriment, but proving that he must not be very good. If
No,
that was
he's
the best
absolutely
play
right.
he's
I'm
ever
not
made.
very.
I have to say, as someone who plays Vel'Koz a lot, that was a very possibly accidental.
Nope.
But
I
if
expected the E.
he did expect the E, and he predicted it with his own E, a very poggers move indeed.
E.
Neither of these competitors backing yet. My understanding is that Quinn will have the significant advantage when it comes to when she backs. But Vel'Koz having many possible power spikes. And it will be interesting to see what items both of these champions build, because there are a few different routes these competitors could go with it. Connor, some insight on your part. What item are you going to build first?
Mom Malmortius.
I hate you. Do not build Mom Malmortius. Totally shit. It would absolutely. He's gonna come back with Hex Shrinker, and there's nothing. I
mean,
can do
you're right.
He's gonna come back with Hex Shrinker, and there's nothing I can do.
I wanted to get to a very specific gold value before I backed, so. I
Kyle
got
taking
literally
off-
everything I wanted.
This opportunity to potentially clear more wave. But at the cost of delaying his own back, to which I recall me saying earlier that Connor already has the advantage when it comes to returning.
That's
so
why I have to make that play.
it,
Because if I don't, then he gets,
it does allow.
If I don't, then he gets.
Yeah, I was gonna say it does allow Kyle the ability to have his wave further pushed up, giving him a little bit more time to return to his lane.
Now, those top and bot lanes are pushing in quite a bit. Mostly meeting in the middle and dying to each other.
I
that's
think
okay.
my top lane is winning right now. If I look at
Yeah, I
the
was gonna say somehow
Kyle's top lane, or Connor's top lane, is winning.
yeah, Kyle's top lane is losing, which is interesting because my understanding is that it's a very even matchup.
unironically, this is a real thing. Minions scale with their team's levels, and because I hit levels before he was, my minions were getting stronger faster.
That is very poggers indeed. Keelhn, how do you feel about this knowledge?
Knowledge.
Knowledge, it is power. To quote
Brought to
G.I.
you by
Joe,
knowledge.
knowing is half that. Knowing is half the battle.
Kyle,
G.I.
I only
Joe.
need 30 more CS.
I know, you're farming unbelievably fast.
Is Quinn known to have a very good farm?
In
No.
my car.
He's just
got
doing
this
really
new
well.
Garage. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
Keelhn, I want you to apply your incredible gameplay knowledge and give me a bit of your insight into how you think this is going to play out.
I think
I kept trying to
Connor's
auto
gonna
attack
win.
you, but it just made
You
me
think
walk.
Connor's gonna win?
I think Connor's gonna win.
I agree. with
There's
you,
not much else to say about that.
but let's not discount the Vel'Koz R, because if it is worked into well, it is known to do lots of damage.
Yeah, he's playing so fucking safe. Like,
Which is what he should do at this point in the game. He is ahead in just about every department, and also he's Quinn, so he does have the ability to get in, attack, and get out.
Get in D's nuts. Quinn being a very safe option because even though he's at less than half mana, he could back right now and get into lane very quickly.
Yeah, because of that bird. Keelhn, how do you feel about bird?
Burb.
Indeed. Thank you for your insight.
You're welcome. And there he is.
Kyle-
That was exactly what I was
Yep,
expecting. I
and-
did
and-
see him go
Connor-
off screen into the
Connor
jungle
did
on
take
Kyle's
the-
screen.
Oh, that was a very close. Both champions coming out of that pretty even, I think. I don't believe Connor had to use ult.
his ult is just that. Like his ult's on like a.
His ult-
Is that just bird?
His
Yeah, it's
ult
just his burb.
transforms him into Burb.
Gotcha. So that
So he
does-
gets his ult immediately if he backs.
I tried to bait you, Connor, but you kind of fell for it, but you didn't go all in.
No, I'm willing to trade Flash for your ult.
Yeah, it's probably worth it for you. I had used exhaust too.
I do believe Connor very much comes out of this positive.
Because Connor is likely about to be back into lane already.
Yeah,
Yeah, Quinn's real fast.
Yep,
is-
and there he
is
is.
real fast bird lady. And I'm very
He's got 89 CS. How? It's 10 minutes. He's got perfect CS.
Connor is known for having incredible CS.
No, he's gonna get it before.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, there's not enough minions there for him to do that. But it does mean that Kyle has to play either aggressively and try to get the kill here, or risk losing in the CS. But yeah.
Now,
That one
abilities are
engagement-
going out. They're going to be coming off of cooldown too.
That one engage, leaving Kyle with practically no health, and Connor still nearly full.
Oh, please, please.
I can't get it. I missed.
You can't get it. You can't get it here. You can't get it here.
I'll be honest with you. I was gonna stop at 99 anyway. I'm not about that pussy shit.
Well, so Connor only needing 1 CS now.
Fuck, I was
That's
gonna take red buff, but I realized that
Take
I
the
would count
victory.
as CS.
Connor returning to lane. Kyle once again.
Holy
predicting the
shit!
ability.
Are you in?
Is it enough?
Let's go! Let's go!
Holy
Kyle
shit!
taking the first
Holy
victory,
shit.
meaning we will have a second round
Dude,
of,
barrier saved my fucking ass there.
finals.
Holy shit.
Holy shit!
Oh my
Volcano's
god.
out.
No, do we even want to play the last one? You gave me the win. Like, you won. You
No,
won
no,
the game.
No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Connor choosing to go for the kill victory
Oh.
instead of the CS victory.
Kyle being spoon-fed 2 wins.
No, no, I just accidentally got one. Like, holy shit.
No,
So,
you win.
but hey,
I know, but I shouldn't have.
the ability now has to be for Kyle to recreate that magic in that Vel'Koz ult, an
Okay.
ability that is known to do hella damage.
All right, this is
Here we
all
go.
right.
Both players going back into it. We're seeing the first.
Yep.
All right, I'm going my
Wow.
first pick. I like this one.
Yeah, mine's
Kyle getting an incredible 1v1 pick.
It's not incredible, but it's definitely
I don't like
good.
that.
It's not I could have better,
there
but I
are
definitely
better,
could have worse.
But I would say a solid 90% of the cast.
Really? Shit.
Would be-
Mine's pretty good.
No, I would disagree. I think I disagree.
I thought mine was.
I think
pretty
Lake
good, but-
I think if I got the chance to steal, then that would
Yeah, I mean, this is true. He is playing a champion that doesn't necessarily dominate early in the
Fuck,
game.
It's Azir. Oh, he
But,
went silent.
It's not Azir.
It's
It's not Azir.
I was gonna say Azir would
No,
be.
because I think Azir kind of dominates early.
Melee champions he does.
Yeah, I guess it's true.
Which-
That is where the
I'll
pick
let you
itself.
in on
because-
now. I am melee.
I am as well.
So it's both players going into this fairly even in terms of champion type, we believe. But
If
there's
you're
always the
melee, I should be pretty
possibility
good.
for a counter. Both competitors finishing up picking their runes and their summoner spells. All right, both coming in, and we both have both champions locked in. Kyle deliberating on which skin he's going to play.
I'm so nervous, Connor. I shouldn't have even been here. That's what I hate.
No, you're fine.
Is I'm not even
No, but
supposed
see,
to be
this
here.
is your chance to prove. All right, yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
It's your chance to prove though that you can be.
Darius is a pretty good pick, and he does have the Dunk Master skin. Connor hopefully going to dunk on his opponent this round.
Yep.
But Jax, I think, has a fairly decent matchup into Darius.
Jax is as good as Darius is. Jax is the better dueler technically.
Yeah.
He's Dunk Master Darius, so that's something.
That is definitely, I would say, a pre-game power spike.
Yes.
But
I will say, have it be known, I did not buy this skin. I'm not that tryhard. I got it through Hextech.
Oh yeah, I got all my skins. And I'm not BM. Connor, you ready for the BM? Ready for the BM, Connor?
Yeah. Shit. Watch my back animation though.
Yeah. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god, he's balling. He's balling. He's balling. Oh my.
Oh! Holy shit!
Damn.
He truly is a Dunk Master. To both of my competitors, I do ask the question, who's the more difficult champion to win with in this situation?
Probably. I don't know.
It's me very slightly because I have.
Very slightly. I think both are pretty easy.
Neither is hard, but I do have like, if he gets in on me, my Q is significantly weaker. And I have an execute, but he can dodge most of my auto attacks, so I can't proc my bleed very well, which drastically lowers the damage of my execute.
However, like, I'm not very tanky early, so if you do end up doing any damage to me, like,
Now, Darius Master Dunk is going to do a good amount of damage with his
I like
with
Darius
his,
Master Dunk.
yeah, with his hockey net.
I do
With-
love
with-
my
with
favorite
with his-
ball-based sport, hockey.
Yeah, he's really playing sports
bruh,
ball
that
out
menu
here.
just trolled.
Keelhn, I think in multiple videos at this point, we have started a ball tier list. I don't want to restart this conversation, but I am curious where you stand, Keelhn. What do you think is the best ball?
professional league player, balls.
Balls.
He's absolutely
Hey,
right.
that's a
On
good
Lee.
shout. That's a good shout.
On Lee.
If I was going to pick
No,
what
I have
think
a
is
question.
the best set of balls,
I have a question.
it would be these nuts.
I have a question. If you put balls and PP God, both professional league players, on the same team,
Well, one is inactive.
would that be cock
He
and
played
ball?
earlier
team,
this
cock
year,
and
didn't
ball?
He played in a show match.
he? Yeah, but he still played.
Yeah, you know, it counts, I guess.
How did he do in that show match?
He did pretty well, actually. At least I think he did. I might be misremembering.
Connor, on a scale from 1 to 10, how many LCS players do you think you are more attractive than?
0.
Wait, how does that a scale of 1 to 10 question?
It's more of a percentage, I guess. 9 being 90%.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought you'd let it go early to stun me and run away.
Nope. Nope, I'm not a little bitch. I'm a smart player. Not a smart player, but a player who's played against Darius.
It was the right call, because if you didn't, you would have just been slowed.
Yeah. I'm not greedy. That's what I'll say.
I would say Connor right now is frothing for the kill. Dare I say he's dribbling.
Fucking hated
Dribbling
that
these
shit.
Oh,
nuts.
I missed it. I missed
That
it.
was
I'm
very
so bad.
poggers. Getting very close.
I lose.
Connor flashing for the kill. Does he get it?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
And Darius.
I'm
That
gonna be
was
honest.
Dribble
if-
Master
Yeah.
Dunk Darius.
I had no shot. I have no idea how to. You played Darius. You played Darius a lot. I have no idea.
Yeah, no, and not to mention,
Because I know you play him, and I'm like, fuck, he knows what he's doing. Shit.
GG, buddy.
Good game, buddy. I shouldn't have been there in the first place. I'm glad to even have the opportunity. I want to give a shout out. Shout out to Alienware.
I want to give a shout out to Echo Fox. I think they're really gonna kill.
Shout out to
I wanna
Echo
give a
Fox.
A shout out to Instagram for the hashtag Instagram.
Show me how you come challenge.
Show me how you come challenge.
the official sponsor of the UpGamer Gauntlet.
Of course it is.
Was that
li-
Instagram? I thought that was something else.
No, it's
It's-
Instagram.
and it's the Bojangles Eat Keelhan's Ass contest.
Okay.
Which is
Still
still
running
open, guys.
somehow.
It's still running. Feel free to give us the time that you're available down in the description. Oh boy.
Fellas, with that being the final tournament game of this League of Legends entry in the UpGamer Gauntlet, I wanna ask all of my fellow competitors, how do you feel about your standing as a gamer leaving this this 4-part tournament?
I finished exactly where I thought I would.
I think
which
I
was
did
second
pretty
place.
well. I don't remember exactly how everyone did at everything, but I think I'm probably gonna put it up
We will
on
need
screen.
to
I definitely got fourth because I think I finished last in both.
Yeah, the
Smash
overall
and
standings is a bit more of a we'll have to tally it up off
It's on the
recording.
screen. Yeah, it's on the
Yeah,
screen
I'm,
right
I'm
now.
gonna put it up on the screen.
Here it
I'll
is.
put it like overall wins and then like wins by game.
Yeah.
So yep, congratulations to our winner and commiserations to our loser.
Yep.
But fellas, I had a lot of fun and
Yeah,
really
I had a good
enjoyed
time.
playing with
No,
you.
honestly, I don't know. This could be a series that we end up doing.
I was gonna say to our viewers, let us
Just
know
have
what
fun.
games you want us to compete in
for
the
sure.
future. We play tons of competitive games. Or if there's a game that you want us to revisit, I would definitely like to get a salty run back in Smash Brothers. But we have tons of other games. I love Brawlout. And I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
Brawlout?
Do you actually love Brawl
I
Out?
do
Is
not
that-
I
love
do,
Brawlout.
because that game is bullshit. And if you haven't experienced Brawlout, we do have a Brawlout video up on the channel. It is very funny.
Guys, I
Um,
just learned that Darius can take Dragon at level 5 without smite.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
That's pretty impressive. But fellas, any last words to our
Actually, he
audience?
can do it with just a D-blade.
That's impressive.
My final words are
What's up, gamers?
And we're back with one final challenge. Well,
Dare I say a Thug Finals?
it turns out that some words were said after the match between Keelhn and Kyle, to which I believe Kyle said he can beat Keelhn, or was it the other way around? Who said I can beat you at anything?
No, Kyle has made the bold claim that he can beat Keelhn no matter the champion.
Oh shit! All right, so yeah, we've got Kyle rocking the Graves and Keelhn on the Tryndamere.
Yep, a very interesting matchup here.
Yep.
Both champions having reasons to have the advantage in this.
Yeah, Graves just does a ton of damage.
And having that natural knockback.
Well, that doesn't apply on champions, but it does apply on minions.
Okay.
And then the grit passive that he's going to get from his E is going to be a nice defensive buff towards Graves.
Yeah.
And the multi-shot, the ability to both... It's both a help and a hindrance to both attack minions and champions at the same time with the shotgun, I believe known as Destiny.
Destiny is the name of the shotgun?
It is also the name of the game that Keelhn is best at. So will that help or hurt Kyle's chances here? Keelhn also, I believe the first champion he ever learned how to play in this game was Tryndamere, I believe.
It was definitely one of his early picks.
Yep. So definitely familiar with the champion. Kyle no stranger to Graves either, though.
Yeah, both players getting champions that they are familiar with.
I believe they just picked both of these, though. I don't think they were assigned these.
No, the Graves was a random on Kyle's part.
Oh, was it really?
So
All right.
It did a very fortunate random pick there.
Okay, so when Kyle said I can beat you as anyone, he meant it.
Yeah, he was like he picked his first random pick and ran with it.
Hey, I respect it. Worth noting, Tryndamere does have Rage built up, or I think it's called Rage. It's some angry term like that.
Rage.
He can then use that to gain increased crit chance or heal himself without the need of pots. Because of that, he did buy a Rejuve bead and a longsword, rather than, for example, a Doran's blade and a pot.
Yeah, but Kyle choosing to take the corrupting potion.
Yes, and Kyle is very spoken on his interpretation of how useful corrupting potion is. It does give you a lot of trading power. Now, me personally, I'm not a big fan of it. I feel like I'd rather have just the raw stats, you know, the regeneration or the lifesteal, and also like the help to take minions. But there's no doubt that in a simple straight up trade, the corrupting pot's gonna be the stronger of the two items. Now, worth noting, Graves, while a little bit shorter range for a marksman, is still a ranged champion, and that shotgun with a Q burst is gonna do a lot of damage.
Yeah, and also having the smoke grenades and the his Q ability that I forget the name of.
The E, you mean?
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of potential for mix up, you know, playing around Tryndamere's abilities, and quite a bit of ability to stay in the fight.
Yeah, totally. He did have to blow flash just a minute ago, but I mean, not going to be the end of the world there unless Kyle, you know, wants to look to capitalize very soon, which I doubt he will, especially against a champion who's as explosive as Tryndamere. Now, worth noting though, once Tryndamere does hit 6, he does gain an incredibly powerful ultimate that straight up just prevents him from dying. He cannot have his health reduced to 0 during that time, which will kind of give Keelhn a bit of an edge in their trades.
Yep, no, definitely having that.
A lot of damage there from the Graves. Graves'
Yeah,
early
Graves
damage
very-
is just honestly
Yeah.
a little bit insane. He's
It's
definitely
very
a
high
premier
damage.
pick right now.
No, yeah, we have seen him get a lot of play, in the higher echelons.
Yeah.
Of League of Legends. But I do think Tryndamere has the skills as a champion necessary to keep himself in this fight.
Yeah, and if Tryndamere manages to get onto Graves, especially post 6, he definitely can put the hurt on him. It's just going to be mostly this poke damage that Keelhn's really going to have to worry about. Now, keep in mind, though, Tryndamere doesn't have mana, similar to the Garen that I played earlier. Unlike Garen, though, he doesn't have that natural health regeneration on his passive, but he does have it through the grit, or the fury.
Fury or rage or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
some angry turn. I forget what it is. So he can use that to keep himself healthy. Kyle looking to retreat a little bit here while Keelhn's going to pick up some farm.
And this farm coming in handy for both of them, giving them the ability to work towards an item.
Yeah, and
which
now
cannot
Graves...
be undertaken as having a positive effect on both of these
Yeah, now
champions.
Graves is going to back off here, and he's got a couple options for build. It looks like he's going to want to go with lethality. He could go for either crit or the lethality. It depends on what you want. Now, crit is kind of nice. It will actually, I believe, fire multiple charges, or like the way Graves auto attacks works a little bit weird. It does fire actually like a shotgun, and I think it has multiple damage ticks per hit. And I believe if you build crit, it actually procs more of them. I could be talking out of my ass, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate.
Yep. Having only played Graves a couple of times, I can't speak to that. But the possibility of that increased damage definitely could influence the turnout of this game.
Graves, one of my personal favorite junglers. I think he's a lot of fun. Pretty high skill ceiling for that champion, but pretty easy to play. So if you're looking for like a champion to pick up and like learn jungle on, Graves is a great shout out, I'd say. Keelhn's gonna get on him there. He's gonna get that the chicken, as I like to call it. It's gonna slow him down because he was running away, but not quite enough damage. Keelhn is gonna slightly win that trade, but he's got a minion wave crashing on him now. Keelhn picked up a Tiamat, it looks like there, when he backed, which is gonna help him a lot with the wave clear. Graves is gonna take a tower shot there. Gets a lot of damage in though.
Yep, and Graves taking that tower shot definitely kind of stalls a bit of the momentum on that reversal there.
Yeah.
Giving Tryndamere the ability to.
Worth noting, both competitors now have their ultimate abilities.
Yeah, and that is a huge power spike. I know for Tryndamere, and I believe a decent one for Graves as well.
Graves' ult is going to be a slight knockback on Graves, and then a linear detonation that he fires a sort of I don't know quite to call it, like a missile maybe from his shotgun. It'll reach a maximum distance and then explode, doing bonus damage to anyone hit in that. So you do really kind of want to keep that specific distance on it, but it will still hurt if you can land it without it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta say, this Q from Graves really putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, it gives him quite a bit of distance.
Really makes up for the lack of innate range he has as a champion.
Yeah, it certainly helps him in his poke game.
Yeah,
especially in a champion who has to be up close and personal just to farm. And so having
finally gets in on him. I'm not sure if Tryndamere burned ult there.
That is a huge question. I have no idea. But yeah, if Tryndamere burned ult there, it's very good for Kyle. If not, it does put Kyle at a huge risk as he stays in lane.
Kyle does use his last bit of the corrupting pot there, which means he's going to lose a bit of trading power and also a bit of sustain. And I'll be honest about the Tryndamere ult. I usually rely on the sound cue for knowing when Tryndamere's ult goes off because the visual effect isn't super telling. But I don't have game sound on from the way I'm spectating, so I genuinely don't know.
Yep, and I think this will have a major effect for both champions.
Keelhn backing. Kyle's going to stop him, but take a tower shot.
Yeah, that definitely puts Kyle at a bit of risk here.
All right, and looks like both competitors are going to reset to neutral here.
Yep, absolutely. And with both champions coming out of this laning period with a bit more farm, puts them closer to their items, which I'm seeing some interesting, I think, builds on both of them. Probably pretty standard, but they do definitely have the
Both definitely have the sauce. We're looking at about a 16 CS difference. Actually, it is exactly 16 CS. I don't know why I said about. It's because I'm stupid. Anyway, Tryndamere is going to be the first one to get back to lane, and with that Tiamat, he's going to be pushing pretty quickly. But Graves is going to even that out pretty fast with his Q.
Yeah, that Q having a massive amount of wave clear.
Yeah, especially with the lethality from his Dirk. Keelhn did pick up some lifesteal, it looks like, which is going to help him if he gets in there, keep himself alive for a little bit longer during those trades.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to have I would imagine a very positive effect on Tryndamere's trading power here.
Yes, and also worth noting with the Tiamat that he picked up earlier, that is a actual auto attack reset that Tryndamere can do pretty easily. Graves can do one as well with his E, but that is a bit delayed because it has to wait for the full dash animation. You can cancel that using some of your other abilities, but it's a bit trickier. So Keelhn, if he wants to get in a real quick in and out hit of like 3 or so hits, it's going to be a little easier for him than it is for Kyle.
Yeah, absolutely. Keelhn hitting Kyle with the chicken, making sure that he knows that this lane is contested.
Yeah.
And
Keelhn making sure that rage stays topped off.
Yeah, and even though Graves has that push, Tryndamere is definitely not out of this lane right now.
Keep in mind, that rage is keeping Tryndamere healthy. When he's out of combat for an extended period of time, it does begin to lower. We're going to get a trade here. Going in, he's getting those hits, solid. The Tiamat damage really coming through there, and then that lifesteal is going to keep him healthy. Yeah,
absolutely. And having that lifesteal means that he can stay in lane a bit longer, provided he...
just barely catches the edge of that Q.
Yeah, with that Graves poke, it does give him
back
quite
on him with the chicken. Clean play.
Very
Keelhn, but
very slightly eking out that victory right there. Both competitors giving an absolutely fantastic performance there.
All right, and I think we can invite them back into the call now if they have any final words.
Yeah. Graves was, you guys were talking like it was a matchup, but I was a little, I was concerned. No, I shouldn't really. The Tiamat, as soon as he got Tiamat, I was really worried I was just going to lose all the push power. Yeah. Like I was able to clear back minions, but like I was really concerned if he, like, because if I was ever pushed into my turret, like I'm doomed, right?
Yeah.
And so I was super focused on shoving wave because I knew as soon as I was into my turret, I lost because he could dive me because I'm not going to live that, right?
Yeah.
And I think I kind of won that through grasp. Like grasp really, really helped.
Yeah, I can't remember if I mentioned it, but the grasp of the Undying rune for Graves was doing a bit of max health damage to Tryndamere as well as topping you off and keeping you healthy.
Yeah, it helped me sustain a lot.
That veteran knowledge there definitely coming in handy.
Yeah, I definitely, as soon as I saw Graves, I was a little concerned if I was really going to be able to kill, just because Graves has damage, but a lot of Graves comes from combo with like, he's not a good solo laner, like he doesn't really solo kill. A lot of Graves' damage comes from combo, like he has a full burst combo.
Yeah.
And it's usually good to do with like an AD. That's why he's like really good in the jungle. But once I got the Dirk, like I started feeling a lot more comfortable to poke, even through the lifesteal, because lethality Graves hurts. So I guess that was kind of the mindset there.
Keelhn, any words from you?
Unfortunately, it appears that our second competitor in this Thug Finals is unable to commentate on this simply because he is too busy doing your mom.